Kinkoze bulungi nti mwenna abantaddewo kamera ne recorder muli bakozi. Manyidde ddala nti nange mu kisaawe ky'amawulire abaana bangi abafuluma nga basomya amawulire naye nga tebalina we bakola. Kakati bannayuganda tubagamba bulijjo nti ekizibu kya Uganda ye Mwami Museveni era yeetaaga okuvaako. Ebyembi nti abantu bangi tebatuwuliriza oba abamu balowooza nti just byabufuzi. Omukulembeze amaze emyaka 40 bw'avaayo n'agamba nti bannayuganda banafu. Mu nkulaba okwamu bannayuganda banafu. Ffe abazuukuka ku makya ennyo okeera ku makya n'osanga abakazi nga beetisse ebibbo bagenda mu butale. Oyinza otya okungamba nti bannayuganda banafu? Tewali munnayuganda munafu. Yes, mbuli society mwonna mubeeramu abantu kababeere waka mwenna muba temufaanagana naye ng'okutwaliza wamu bannayuganda baagala okukola. Kati omuntu oyinza otya okugejjinga obunafu bwe nga n'omulimu gwennyini gw'aba akola tagulina. Kati omuntu nga talina mulimu ogamba otya nti munafu nga ne gwakola taguyina. So ebintu by'okugamba obugambi actually kyo nnyinza kitwala nti kyakujerega bannayuganda. Naye bannayuganda tubagambye ebbanga ddene nti Mwami Museveni tabaagala. Naye bwe mutaategere nti Mwami Museveni tabaagala, Mwami Museveni tatwagala, ekyo kintu kyakujooga, kyakujerega, kyakuyisa mu bannayuganda maaso. Abaana b'abantu bangi abanoonya emirimu. Ne bw'ogamba bugambi wano ssaawa zino n'ogamba nti ku palamenti waliyo emirimu 15 nti mujje musimbe layini. Oyinza okulaba layini ng'eva wano n'ekyuka n'eri yonna wabweru n'etuka ku street. So si kituufu exactly abali wano mwe bennyini mwe musooka. Si kituufu kugamba nti n'emirimu wano weegiri. Kimanyiddwa ate nno omukulembeze yena kye yandikoze bwe yandibadde ayagala okukola statement ezijerega n'ezimalamu abantu amaanyi waakiri yandize ne bwino. N'agamba nti ffe nga gavumenti tutaddewo emirimu bwegiti naye gino gifisseewo kuba bannayuganda banafu tebazze kugikola emirimu egyo. Tutaddewo factories weziti naye tubuliddwa bannayuganda abazikolamu.
Omukweyonjera aganiraho n'omunyamakuru witu yaba Honorable Ethel Nalima ogw'okujulikyera abakyala ba district eya Wakiso kandi ogwo yarugayo n'okugira ngu omukuru w'ihanga hona ebyaro n'agamba obwa hati yatakamanyire kurungi ngu nabaasa kwata kumanya n'ekiro kigenda omu maisho omundu omwihanga lya Uganda.
Tannamanya nti abavubuka wadde nga baweza ebitundutundu 7 ku 10 ne babanga ebitundutundu 5 ku 10 nga tebakola mambi. Lwaki ngambye nti ddala jjajja naye mu byonna ensonga eno tewali n'omu ayagala kugizanyiramu. W'oba okuze ng'owulira oyagala kukola n'oba ng'olemeddwa ate ng'eggwanga likikwakatako okulaba nti buli ssekinoomu yenna asobola okwenyigira mu mulimu ogumusobola mumubeezaawo n'omulimu oguyambako the right to gainful employment. Naye n'olaba nga ddala tewannabeerawo kiri awo nti kikolebwa. Wakiri abavubuka ebitundutundu 3 ku 10 babanye nti bafuluma okusoma oba bamala okusoma balina we bagenda okukola oba n'abantu baffe abali kubanga abo tebannagenda buziba bo nga executive era ne baminisita baffe abagenda tebanneetegereza nsonga eyo kuziba. Kakati ndowooza eggwanga lino ezo ezikolebwa nti breakfast prayers leme genda busa eddako nze nja kusaba busabi ebeere ku ekyo kyokka naye mu buntu twandizeemu tulabe era tusale amagezi gonna agasoboka okulabira ddala ng'abaana bannayuganda abatalina mirimu basalibwa amagezi babeere n'emirimu kuba kyetosobola kukikanyugira mulala kiina kubeera mumwe abakutte enkasi y'okutambuza eggwanga lino tulabire ddala nga waliwo ekikoleddwa.
Aba bombiri baragaine okwereka obutashomerwa bwabo bakugira ngu mukuru w'ihanga nabihira kyarumwe nkano omundu omwihanga lya Uganda taha mirimo kandi Museveni akabe nahangahangaho emirimo arikugihangahangira abanyayuganda kureka arigari y'ebyo by'okugamba ngu abanyayuganda tebakwenda kukola.
Maybe he's just out of touch with what is happening or he simply doesn't love Uganda and Ugandans.
Tohe Ronald awa Gntv aha Parliament.
Batali bamwe na bamwe barjagayo batabukira speaker w'ishenjero Easternsa Anita Manga aha bwembarira eriyo negendo misho eyibariyo nubashije mu mishenjero kandi nangwa tuwewe nka kwereka abagaraka bakimentereza ka kumenesa bya St Ogan Henry Musasizi bakugira ngo bine kucundoza sente zibakongera mu bitongore bitari bamwe na bamwe kandi muri abo Joel Senyonyi eriyo yashaba speaker kugira ngo bantu bongere sente barebeke mutubayebwa okongera no marwaro katubireka.
Abanyishenjero wargayo no kutabukira ory'umugambirizi w'ishenjero rya Uganda Chinsa Right Honorable Anita Aneti Among hamwe n'ogwe ori minisita w'eby'empiha w'ekitinisa Henry Musasizi bari kugira ngu baza kuguma kukora ebintu munonga nk'ebyokuhinguzaho embarira y'ihanga rya Uganda ningo kongera sente mu mbarira y'ihanga rya Uganda bagume babanze bebuze babahiba omushoro nibizaganyirwa mu nkahi kugira ngu abantu babo abahansi nabagenda bahinguza sente mu ishengero konka hansi banga kugira ekibaganyirwamu nokwe kurugayo barukabara minisita w'ebye sente w'ekitinisa Henry Musasizi uyaza guma kuhinguza empiha aguma banze yabuza bwenwe omunyishengero Theodoro Sekikuba ogunwa kuzwekera abantu mu ishengero rya Uganda abokuruga omwishaza erya Rwemiyaga yargayo no kutabukira speaker w'ishengero ari kugira ngo baza guma kuhinguza esente bagume bishikire constitution y'ihanga rya Uganda barebe ekyeru kubaragira ngo nuko babone kuhinguza empiha nzizo.
Because we want to give money, we must follow the rule, the constitution under Article 159, because it is very clear here, and that's why people are asking the question. We are giving money. It says, subject to the provision of this constitution, government may borrow from any source, but also government shall not borrow, guarantee, or raise a loan on behalf of itself or any other public institution, authority, or any person except as authorized by or under act of parliament. Again, you needed to get authorization to really raise money for that entity. You don't come to use a budget supplementary to be raising. Just 1 minute I want to say. And this one would come with terms. The terms are very clear. One, you are talking of equity. I remember saying, what's the amount of the equity? Number two, how much are we going to get out of this? And because you have not come out with equity, that's what the mistake. What you would have come and say, I want you to allow me, put money aside, or guarantee.
Wenwe Honorable Muhammad Muwanga Kivumbi ogno kuzwekera ishaza ryabutambara omwishenjero ry'ihanga rya Uganda yargayo no kubuza speaker w'ishenjero ngone kintu eki kishikire abwa minister okurugayo kagumana tekaho esente nkezi zona tabanize kubuza abantu ari kugira ngo bine gumamba kora ekintu idara rumwe ahalindi.
Is it in order for the Honorable Minister, for whom I have a lot of respect? He's aware, while we were budgeting, in the budget process, that they was a sick company. He's aware when he came to brief the budget committee that they needed a total funding of 2 trillion. Actually, this is, and he's aware they are taking us what we call process by process. So we even allocated 77 billion today. He made a commitment that they will need 2 trillion funding from government for them to be. So is in order to stand here and flame ignorance when it came to the committee of budget then and said they will need 2 trillion funding from this parliament. Therefore, even the partial funding is just a process by process. After this, they will need more, they will need more, they will come for more until it is 2 trillion. Is in order.
Mwenwe ori mukuru w'orwazoro habura government yo mwishenjero rya Uganda oitinisa right Honorable Joel Senyonyi yargayo no kubuza speaker w'ishenjero rya Uganda ari kugira ngo mbagenda baragaho sente nyingi munonga wabantu bahansi babura ikibaganyirwa kugira ngo kintecho tikire government ya NRM egende egarikemu bazaguma kwinguza embarira baguma bahinguze embarira barukumanya ngo neza kugoberwa mu abantu bahansi.
Right, Honorable Speaker. The question of equity. You see, equity is both quantity and quality. Now, quantity, number of shares. Quality is the extent of the value. All of which has not been interrogated. Right, Honorable Speaker, the letter that you're reading from the Attorney General is saying there must be valuation. And I agree with the Attorney General. But what do we do first? Because we cannot inject money first and then say go and value. In that case, how much stake do we have? Because we have not interrogated the extent of the equity. Why do we want to put the cart before the horse? We should have done this first, and that's what I'm saying is the right way of doing business.
Right Honorable Joel Sinyonyi yagumizamu arikutabukira speaker w'ishenjero kugira ngo sente zona ezibakora byaho mu mbarira y'ishenjero ukumba kwatana marwaro bakagonjeramu embazi y'amani mnonga mukandaganda marwaro bakagonjeraho idara bakayamba abanyarwanda okoleka kubonabona.
What's the value of this company? How much equity are we getting when we inject this kind of money? And that's the issue that we have. And for me, Right Honorable Speaker, this should not even be a partisan issue. Government, opposition. No, it's all of us. Because the people who are watching out there, on whose behalf we are deliberating, this is their money. So they're going to be asking us, you people have injected 578 billion shillings of our money into a company. What is the value addition to the taxpayer? We are not answering that question. And we must be able to answer that question, Honorable Minister, for all of us. And I want to implore colleagues even in the NRM, because your voters are going to be asking you, saying this money, if it had built a road, we would see the road. If that money had been injected in your health centers, they would see that value immediately. But here you are telling us to inject 578 billion in a sick company. It is wrong, Minister.
Ahabwa Gntv Agarikwotsya Ndikirinto ni nahabwe mjomba.
Koti okuruga omurubulambule omurubusoga yargayo yayihereza kabura murro abaserikale abarugireyo bakaguza embundu imtwaro nshanju yeshiringi za Uganda kandi yajangwa abantu bijja ku bantu bagaruka mu koti ebiro mwenda ebyokwezi okwo kwa gatano katubire.
Omugambirizi wa polisi ahwekyanga ekya Busoga ow'ekitiinisa Rogers Taitika hona yargayo n'okuganira n'omunyamakuru w'itari ya Nyakazoba ari kugira ngu abaserikale babiri abarugireyo bakakwata embundu y'ihanga kandi ya gavumenti bakajuguza omuntu wabatakamenyerwe mazina omuri Busoga na munonga omuri Bulambule kuba atwarwa omu kooti kandi bakargayo bakashwerwa emishango obwahati kuba kwija kuba bari omu kokufukirira okumara y'ebiro bityo mpaka habiri by'okwezi mwenda obu baragarika bakarebukaho omu kooti kandi okushomerwa emishango yabo. Sergeant Wilson Wele kandi nangogu obe najunaanizibwa aha kiteshani kya polisi ekirikumanywa nk'ekya Arusha Police Station erikushangwa omuri Bulambuli hona nangwa na Koporo Henry Mugwangushu abo bakaragayo omu kwezi okuhwire 2010 baguza emundu ya gavumenti kandi bagiguza omuntu aha mitwaro nshanju okugira ngu nawe agenda aze kugikozesa emirimo yeye kandi kyaguye kito omu matu g'abakuru bakaragayo batandikiraho okurondereza abantu ababiri abo kandi nuko batyo okurugayo bakabakwata kandi obwahati batwire bari omu ngaro za polisi.
Abasirikale baffe post supervisor wa post eno bategezeza Were Wilson no ya signing emundu eno Henry Mangusho twasobodde okulabikanga tubakwata era wenjogerera bali mu makomera gaffe wano mu Bugisu nga tugenda mu maaso okulabanga tumaliza fayiro zaabwe ziberenga zigenda mu kooti olw'okuba teri muntu aliwa gulu wa mateeka ate badde buvunanyizibwa bw'abantu bano okulabanga bafaayo nnyo okola supervision eya emundu kati wabeera nti wabaddewo obulagajjavu incident eno nebeerawo okusinga supervisor nga tebasobola kutunula okuvaayo okulaba nga bakwatibwa era wenjogerera bamaliza fayiro zaabwe balabike nga bagenda mu kooti. Twagala okusiima abantu baffe olw'okuba tuzze lunye nga tubategeeza nti emundu ng'eri mikono emikyamu ebeera ya bulabe eri buli omu, so tucoordinatinze nabo abatuuze Arusha Sub County okulabika nga tulikavaringa emundu eno twagifunye nga tukozeseza obukugu bwaffe ne ba stakeholders bonna okulaba nga tugifuna era twagifunye ng'eri intact. Amasasi obukosa agalimu 30 zonna twagafunye era tuli basanyufu.
Otakaye wangu omuduumizi wa polisi ahwekyanga kyona ekya Busoga hona akaragayo aganira n'omunyamakuru witu bari ababiri barigakwatwa ari kugira ngu abantu aba bayambireho okukwata abantu aba babiri nibe bari munonga kandi bagumize mwaho kandi akaragayo n'okushaba abantu kubayongera gumanu banga ebintu nk'ebyo omu district zabo zitari zimwe na zimwe kandi bakamanu bahababa enshonga ezibakureba zabarenga ningashi batine cyo kuzikora.
So we engage with the members of the public and they assured us commitment into follow-up and recovery of the gun. And this yielded fruits on Tuesday, on 23rd. The gun was delivered to the Gishu of Lusha, and that was kind of guidance I gave them, as assuring them if they have the fear of returning the gun to police, they can put to the offices of relevant officers, office of the RDC, office of the COW, office of the DISO, office of the DISO, office of the chairman, LCP. And this yielded fruit. I want so much to thank the community of Luswa sub-county, especially the chairman, LCP, and the senior citizens. We work closely to ensure that our gun was recovered. When a gun is in the hands of wrong people, you and me, we are not safe.
abatura hona nabo abataganira hona nabo bwanyuma yaba bavira kurwe bakakwatwa bakargaye no kutigira ngo ikintu cyo n'kintu cy'urungi munonga okurgayo kwata abantu nkaba ngo kandi nikifaza na munonga okureba ngo umukozi wa government nabasa kukwata embundu ati akagarika nawe akajuguza abahekera.
This person had been seen around working together with him, and when they agreed on the deal, he went and picked the gun and gave to one called Sandy. So Sandy went with it to the forest. As citizens, we condemned that act. We mounted a lot of meetings making sure that this gun is got out of wrong hands and brought back to government stores. And indeed, we succeeded. As I talk now, the gun has been got and handed over to government.
Zasim ahaba Gntv Agarikwotsya.
Alukura ekibiina eky'olubajjo lwa gavumenti ekya NUP ninga National Unity Platform ogw'eno Western Robert Kyagulanyi obinja ku myaka Bobi Wine yargaye yereko bitashemererwa aho bwangamba nyenka n'obushumanguzo bweyongera mu ihanga lya Uganda ebyo nebigamba ari kugira ngo bahate speaker w'ishenjero ryitiri ya Uganda Western Startimes ayine emishango y'obushumanguzo nkonkana atamburana nago mukono tine n'urukumugamba ho mu ihanga katubirebe
Nsweri obujulizi we buli ku social media bonna buli mu public wabaddewo Uganda Parliament Exhibition ngiraga obubbi obugenda maaso Anita Mongo bwakulembedde mu Parliament naye tewali asobola mugambako mu kifo kyo bagambako oba okola ng'omukulembeze bwe yandikoze Museveni Mwamulabi bwe yavuddeyo yawaanyibwa bawaane bwe yavaayo okwogera ku byenguzi yawana bwanya Anita Mongo yamu defendinga ku defendings nampromotinga n'omupromotinga mu kifo kya ebitongole ebikwasa empisa okugamba kwa Mongo bonna batya abakumi b'amateeka abapoliisi n'ebitongole ebikwatagana ku nsonga eyo bonna bamutya ekyenjawulo gy'ate ba whistleblowers oba bakalabalaba oba abantu aboogera abalonkomi ate bo be bali mu kuduka be bali mu kwekweka abamu bawanganguse n'okwanganguka kubanga bazza omusango gwa Nagomola okwogera ku bubbi bwa Anita Mongo ne banne. Mujjukira abayizi omuli ab'e Makerere n'abalala abaavaayo okwekalakaasa olw'obubbi bw'amabaati obwakolebwa nga bukolebwa abaminisita nga muli ne Speaker wa Parliament ne Vice President n'abalala bangi nnyo baba siba mukomera ne bamala emyezi mingi mukomera naye ate nga ababbi bennyini bo babakuza bukuza abalala bebeefuula nti babakuba ku nsoloboto nti babasibayo sawa busawa ne babata obo bonna kozesa lyanyi obo bonna bubbi obo bonna butasu